Doyin, Okupe, the presidential campaign manager of Peter Obi, has this to say after 1 year of Tinubu's stay in office. Hey, politicians, listen to Doyin Okupe.
On the outside of government during Buhari era, so you've seen on the inside during Obasanjo, you've seen on the inside during Jonathan.
Yeah.
You didn't see much of the inside in Yaradua. You didn't play much role there. For what you have seen across almost 25 years now, would you say the Bola Tinubu government has listened enough compared to other presidents?
Let me tell you for a fact.
He's only spent 1 year anyways, but...
I've always said that you can never and should never, ever judge this administration like you judge other administrations. Because this is an abnormal situation in which this administration came to life. After such a prostate economy for 8 years, the government and governance was totally abandoned. Anything went at that time. So, things became so bad. There was a period of time that we were actually spending 90 cents out of every dollar we earned, to pay debts. So, and that was the point at which this administration came in. People are forgetting. Are
you giving this government a chance?
I'm not giving them a chance. I'm giving them more than a chance.
But you did not agree. You do not think that Bola Tinubu can do it.
No, that's not true.
You pitch your camp.
No, that's not true.
You pitch your tent with Peter Obi.
Sheon, that's not true. I was in PDP, right? Mm-hmm. And I also wanted to run for president. Mm-hmm. On the 20th, I will remember my tweet. On the 21st of March in 2022, I was an aspirant for presidential election under PDP. I said that if Bola Tinubu wins the primary for APC, I said categorically that he would do well. I knew he would do it. He has come into government at a very difficult time. I don't know why he decided to come at this time. This is a very bad time for anybody to come and administer this administration.
But you campaigned for Peter Obi.
I did.
Because you think that Peter Obi wouldn't have done better or Atiku Abubakar would have done better?
Let me tell you, of all the people that actually ran for president in 2023, by benefit of hindsight, Bola Tinubu is the best.
Even the Peter Obi you worked for.
I'm telling you that from the benefit of the hindsight, I've seen Peter Obi, I've been with Atiku Abubakar. I also knew, many people are not aware, I knew Bola Tinubu so many years ago. We have interacted. I've not seen him in the last 7-8 years or whatever, that's not the point. But in terms of capacity, capability, and, commitment and knowledge, people keep underestimating what he did in Lagos. What he did in Lagos was a wonderful job. I went and I met and I sat with him, for 3 hours, and he took me through what they were doing and what they will do. And I was, even though I was in NRC or so at that time, I was impressed. I was heavily impressed. So, I think that if this country will give this gentleman some time, like I heard Body George talk this morning, and that's the truth. You cannot judge this administration only.
Hey, my eyes have seen and my ears have heard so much nonsense from these politicians. So much nonsense. This is the person who was the presidential campaign manager of Peter Obi, who was pushing for Peter Obi, who believed in Peter Obi, who said he believed in Peter Obi. Now, Simon Ekpa has been vindicated once more. When we continue to tell you things, I told people that anybody who has tested the seat of power in Nigeria or has occupied one very prominent position, forget about that person. That person is a criminal. That person can do and undo. Doyin Okupe was planted in Labour Party to fish out information of Peter Obi and send to to what is it called, Tinubu. When Mazi Simon Ekpa was telling these people, telling P2B, do not do this thing, they are using you against the people of the Southeast and South. This guy was, it is not possible. Doyin Okupe, so he knows, or he knew that Tinubu is better than P2B, and he did not go to Tinubu. He left Tinubu and was now becoming the campaign manager, presidential campaign manager of P2B. And today he has come out to tell you that he believed, right from ab initio, that Tinubu is far better than any other person to gain that position. What was he then doing with P2B? You see how they lie. We told P2B, these people are coming to deceive you, and P2B himself, he knows that he is deceiving the people of the East. And so what did they do? They are just a web of liars and deceivers of the masses. Liars and deceivers of the citizens. Now listen to Doyin Okupe during the election period. Listen to what he has to say.
It's clear to me from what I've seen, and I'm a very experienced politician and I know what I'm talking about. It will be impossible to defeat Peter Obi in this primary. It's absolutely impossible.
I know I can turn around this country.
Peter Obi safe. Peter Obi not touch much. Peter Obi say, I know I can turn around this country. Which country do you want to turn around? The one that believes in you or and your people, or the one that does not believe in you and your people? Just they play. Hi, bunch of confused people. You have heard Doyin Okupe during the election how he was, on Ajayike, Naja P2B, Nasia, you can do it, go, because they want to bring him out to represent as someone who is coming from the South, so that you will not fight for your freedom again. Simon Ekpa was telling this man, this thing you are doing is against your people. You are indirectly fighting against your people. You are being used. Stop this thing you are doing. And he was telling everybody. Nobody cared to listen. He is now talking at 2027 that he wants to come out in 2027. He is now even saying that I think he has even tried to move back to PDP. See how foolish these people can be. Anyways, we would get our freedom very soon. 2nd of December. Let everybody do everything necessary. Support Simon Ekpa in the way you can, in any way you can, to ensure that everything that is needed he gets, so that we won't have these kind of issues, so that the pressure will be mounted, heavy pressure. Even before the 2077, we are free people. If they want to go and fight for election in Nigeria, let them go and fight in Nigeria. Biafra will be on their own. Look at Doyin Okupe. He went to fish for information and was sending those information to Tinubu. And Tinubu have these people in all political parties. I am telling you the fact. Tinubu have these people in all political parties. Tinubu have them, people who are loyal to him, in high-ranking positions in all political parties. So that every information you are having, Tinubu is getting it. Tinubu is getting it. And you think it's a joke. You all think it's a joke. I was telling people that time that the conversation between P2B and one pastor came out, that P2B was saying, yes daddy, yes daddy, yes daddy. I told them that who released that voice note? It is not the communications organization. It is not, the communications company. Now, it is now between P2B and the pastor. Why would P2B release a voice note that is detrimental to him? He will not do that. P2B is out of it. It is now left with the pastor, and people who walk around the pastor, or people who walk around P2B. So you see, it is either the pastor or people who walk around him, or P2B, people who walk around P2B. Have you seen? So when you begin to look at things and think critically, you would understand where the problem is coming from. So if it is not from that pastor, it is from people who are working close to P2B who released that voice note on what it transpired. So how hey kai nkitata igunishi you continue to live in a country. I don't know what is wrong with. Look at chief priest. Look at chief priest. Anyways, let me end with this. Those who change their principle depending on who they are interacting with, those people are not fit to rule a nation. Those people are not fit to rule a nation. I want to tell you something, every Biafran that is listening to me under my voice. You see, anybody who has held any political position in this country called Nigeria, or who has held a top government office, forget about that person. Those people are compromised. Those people can do anything for the money. Those people are criminals. Remember when Simon Ekpa said that for you to be very well successful in this country, you must have criminal tendencies. You must be a criminal. Look deep. Look deep. All these people you are seeing, they are all criminals. They are all criminals. It's just that they have not manifested it to you. When they manifest, you are going to see. When they manifest it, you will see it. Anyasa, your eyes should be very clear like that of the eagle. Thank you for listening. Biafra first.